Aquaba guys, good morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to yet again another Pillow Talk. Today is Tuesday. Thank God for another day. Breathing life into us all, allowing us to see another day that we haven't seen before. So good morning and welcome. I will not be before you long. It's just a statement. And the statement is this. Married people problems is not a single person's business. Nope. Married people should only discuss with married people their issues in their marriage, especially if the person has been married and seasoned in their marriage, been married years longer than you. Oftentimes, single people cannot advise you right because they've never been married, so they can't grasp that kind of commitment, that kind of relationship. I knew one person before I was married, and she was married really young, and she was complaining about her husband. And I'm saying to myself, I wouldn't be putting up with that. I wouldn't be putting up with that. But when you get married, you realize you was just talking a bunch of crap. You be putting up with a lot of stuff, especially if it's things that you can work out. But when you're single, there's not really no commitment there. I don't care if you even living with somebody. It's still not the same as being married to somebody. And if you got married with the mind frame of divorce is not an option, unless it's an option. If it's an option, like if your spouse is repeatedly committing adultery or being abusive, yeah. But like arguments because of disagreements, those are never reasons to break up your marriage. Never. Um, we have a lot of divorces now because there are things that people didn't sign up for. I even heard somebody said they didn't sign up for their spouse when their spouse got sick shortly after they got married. But you did sign up for it because in those vows it said in sickness and in health. It didn't say in health and in health. You did sign up for it. So, again, back to married people. If you're going through issues, especially don't complain to the opposite sex who may be attracted to you because they may always appear that they have a better agenda or they won't do this or they're not the type of guy. Because if they was being a real person, they wouldn't even want to listen. Like, well, I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm not married. I don't know about those issues or those problems. But if you go complaining and the next thing you know, you could be in a relationship that you may regret. If you have a girlfriend that is single and you're married, don't go crying to her about your issues with your husband because she can't advise you right because she's not married and she don't understand that you made a commitment before God and man. And that's a constitution unlike any other. I had to learn that. And I had to learn that the hard way. Um, there were times I wanted to wring my husband out to dry, and I'm sure he wanted to do the same to me because being the only girl and the youngest and spoiled, I had my stuff with me. Find somebody who is seasoned in their marriage who's been married longer than you and can probably tell you what they've done or how they got through certain issues. There are times you can't even tell your parents. The Bible says to forsake all others and cleave to your husband and wife. You can't even tell your parents certain things. There were issues that I was going through with my husband, and I didn't tell my mom. As close as we are, I didn't. She don't know a lot because we're going to get it right. We're going to make up, forgive one another, but then she'll still be snarling and she'll still be mad because I'm her child, and that's just her way of being protective over me. And I get it, and I understand it. Um, I'm glad my daughters are not in my home, where I have to see the relationship that they're in. I don't want to see, you know, mistreatment or hurt feelings of any sort because I'm the mother and they're my kids. So I'm glad that My kids are like I was in that sense, keeping their private life to themselves, because I'll go off. And it's understandable. So it's better to keep your business to yourself or pray and ask God to help you through that situation or talk to somebody who was seasoned in their relationship. That's the best thing that I can tell you because a single person, they can't. Well, why don't you just leave? Save up your coins and just leave. That's always the answer a lot of the times. And what is the real issue? Is it because you're not married or what probably wasn't even asked? And I'm not saying that in a negative way and I'm not coming at you. I'm not busting or anything like that. But why is that always the go-to? Just leave, just leave, just leave. I can't take that or that's why I'm single or that's why I like my peace or I want to be by myself. And you standing there listening with no intentions on doing none of that. So what is your point? Or even complaining, excuse me, y'all, that morning tone. What's your point of even complaining to somebody who can't relate? So find people who can relate, who's like-minded to talk to about marital issues and problems. Or you'll find yourself by yourself. That's all I had to say for today. You guys have a great day on purpose. You know that I love you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening to me, even with my morning voice and my morning stammerer. Can't get my words out sometimes, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Love you guys. Be blessed and have a great day.